Good day, my craft along buddies. This is Jennifer with Just Crafting Along. Welcome to my channel. Well, good day, my craft along buddies, and welcome back. Today we're going to go over 2 metal cups that I made from Hobby Lobby using their metal cup wraps. So the first one is going to be the one that I use using the 16-ounce wrap, and the second one's going to be the 40-ounce wrap. I am going to go with the 16-ounce wrap. I like better. The 40-ounce wrap, the smiley faces are just too close together and just too blobby. So I really like the 16-ounce, but I'm going to go ahead and do both of the wraps for you here today in this video. So I hope you enjoy, and let me know in the comments what wrap you like the most. Here's the 40-ounce cup that I did make with using the 16-ounce wrap and the rainbow from the other package. It did turn out really cute. It was easy to do. I do like this style a lot better than the other one. So here is my project using the 16-ounce wrap. Remove this one and see if we can get it to wrap. I don't know if it's going to wrap around my big cup. So we started it here. This was my feel, is that we started here and wrapped this way. It's gonna be a little short. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking they all measured the same. But now that I was thinking, I'm like, I can always make it even though. So I can make it work, because this one's just too stinking cute and I like it. So I'm gonna make it work right here. And I'm gonna see, I wanna put something on it. So I have to measure out where, and then maybe what I can do is just cut this middle out and then put it along the back sides here, but that's a lot of fussing for a little project. So I think this would work. I would love to put this little, yes you can, or stave positive. Good things are coming. I love these. These are so cute. And then I think I'm going to do this one. So let me go ahead and cut these ones out. These don't have the perforated ones. I do like the perforated, but this is okay. You can cut it yourself. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. My front to probably be here, because when you hold your cup, your front's not really here. The front of your cup is like right here. If I drink, because I drink from my right, so this would be the way that I hold my cup. So I don't here. And I'm gonna make sure that's straight. Then let's poke this up and see how easy these are to get off. Let me go ahead and we're just testing out the waters here. So usually what you would do is if you want to incorporate this, you would incorporate this with your design and make space for it. This one is already done for us, so we need to make space for it. And we got to do a little bit of thinking and see how we would get this done. Other ones, they have just the picture of this on the front, I think would go all the way around the handle. It would stop at the handle right here, and it would be all the way around. But I didn't like any of the patterns. I didn't like any of the patterns that they had. But I'm going to try what I'm doing, because we are crafters and unfortunately I can't really measure anything, but I think I can get this to work. I think I can get this to. So this is going to be my front. And I'm going to put this right here. I'm just going to do the rainbow, because me and my aunt have a sunshine and rainbow saying. So I'm going to get rid of that. Done deal. All gone. See you later. And I'm going to leave it just like that. And I'm going to do there we go. Okay, so that's down. That's pretty good. That's not pretty good. All right, there's that. Okay, so I got that on there nice and good. So what I think I'm gonna do is I want stuff to right here. So I think I'm gonna cut right around here. And cut this one so it's inside, I think. We go around this little guy, and we're gonna try to make our own pattern so we can save this and see how this does. But I want to be able to go around these ones. Okay, let's try that and see if we can get around this. Still put it here and be around. I think I'm gonna have to go around these guys are gonna have to come off. So I guess it's a little bit harder when you have this one because you want it to fit. So they do make ones that fit this, but we're gonna make do since I have it here with me now. I'm gonna put this up here. I'll make sure none of these smiley faces are hurting this. So this guy, and this guy. Not what I wanted to do. I thought this was gonna be easy, but you know what? This is a lot easier than me trying to cut them out on my Cricut and then trying to get them placed. So that looks good. That looks good. And then we can put some right here. So we're gonna try that first. I'm gonna try not to touch the little stickers. And I'm gonna place this right here. Down a little too much. There we go. And we're gonna get this as straight as possible. And then we'll know if these ones actually, because it does have the tumblers on there, but I think if you are creative, like we all are, because we're all crafters, so I think we're all creative. I think if you're creative enough, you can get it to stick where you want it to. So we're just gonna kind of push all this down. Look how stinking. I just can't. You guys, this is so cute. We're just gonna have to space them out so we have enough on that side. If not, we're gonna have to go buy another one of these. That's what you could do too. You could buy 2 of these and just kind of put them where you want. So let's just see what we can come up with on our own. So this is definitely for a tumbler, like a little tiny 16-ounce glass. Is not for a big tumbler like this. Go ahead and peel this off. Okay, they're cute. So I think what I'm going to do is put these 3 right here, at least 2 of them. These 2. So we're going to put him right here so there's no gaps. Oh my goodness. The design is so cute. So just hopefully we can get it to wrap now. We can do to fill this in right here. So I'm going to put these right here. Okay, so we definitely need flowers in the middle. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'll go this way with it. Because I like how it's mixed. It's not just a pattern. They're kind of all over, so you can't really tell that we are doing our own thing. And it looks cute so far. It does look a little naked right here, but we'll see if we have anything left over. And if I need to go buy another one of these, I will, to kind of fill that in, because I want it to go all the way around, but I want it to look good too. And let me work from this side to here and see where it ends. Not too bad. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this whole line of smiley faces away and put them where I want them. Because everything's kind of clustered together. So I think this will work if I do it this way. Go this way one more time. No, I'm actually going to go around it this way. We're going to go around this way. We're going to have this as leftovers, and we're going to start from this side, and we're going to work our way around. So let's go ahead and... I'm making this up as I go along. If I was to do this on my own, this is kind of something I would have to do. So let me go ahead and peel this off. So I think that will look good. Turn it this way. So if I need to go eat another one, I will, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. Go ahead and put this right here. So let's just go ahead and give this a little bit of love because you want all these down and you want to make sure that all the air bubbles are out. But look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. How easy. I mean, except for that I used a tumbler decal and on a 40-ounce mug. A 16-ounce on a 40 didn't quite work. So lesson learned. I got excited. I was like, huh. I wonder if I can make it work. Well, we can make it work. We're gonna get it to work. So I'll give all those some love here in a second. I am going to flip this over and we're gonna fill in this right here. And I'm gonna put one like right here. And then I'm gonna put these three kind of wherever I want. So let me go ahead and clip them apart. So I think I can make it do. I think I'm gonna be fine with what I have. But we will see. I'm gonna try to get that off, but that worked really well. That one was a little sticky, but that worked really well. Sorry, that right there, it says stay positive, and it's right where the handle goes, and it's not gonna be anything that's gonna get in my way, and I don't think it's gonna come off at all, but it's gonna be something that I see. So if I'm having a bad day and I go to grab my cup, it's gonna tell me, girl, stay positive, you got this. So I love it. Oh my goodness, you guys, let me turn my lights back on. And even though it was for 16-ounce cups, I got it to work on this 40-ounce tumbler. So I love it. I like it a lot. Don't think there's anything else I can put on there because everything else is big and I don't want to overdo it. I love this stay positive, the way it looks. Hopefully you can see it on camera. Love that. Let's go ahead and put on our topper. These are separate. I did buy these little toppers. Look how stinking cute. Let me put this on its side like this. I'm also going to bring in my cup that says Mama that we just made. These are our finished projects. Look how stinking cute this turned out. This would be great for, I know summer's coming up. If you have young kids at home, this would be great, easy to do project for them to do, and this could be their cup for the summer, and it gives them something to do, and it might spark some interest in being off of their phones and on their iPads and off the gaming systems and actually do, because this is fun. This is really, really fun. So I hope this inspires you to do something crafty today. So now we're going into project number 2, and this is the 40-ounce cup that I did do with the 40-ounce decal. It's the same cup, same color, just different decal for the 40-ounce, so it should work completely right. But I did use that rainbow on the next page, and I did have to do a little bit of fussing. So stay tuned and you'll see exactly how I did it. Today we are doing part 2 of our tumblers. I did a part 1. You can catch that video right before this one. I wanted to do a part 2 because the items that I got for that video for this cup just wasn't right. It was for the 16-ounce tumblers, not the 40-ounce. I did make it work on that cup. Let me show you. It turned out really cute, no problems. Can't even see where I put, this is where the area that I cut out and did myself. And then I rejoined, this is the rest of the wrap. So it turned out really good. But I wanted to do it the right way with the right wrap. So we are going to do something just like this. This cup is going to my auntie and this cup is going to my other aunt. So they're going to have matching cups. They talk all the time on the phone because they're sisters, and they talk all the time on the phone, and they can sip tea and think about me all day long. So we're going to mimic this cup. So I did get a few items. This is going to be short and sweet. I will go slowly and talk through it. Most likely I'm going to have to cut a space for this rainbow anyway, but I did go ahead and get the cup. You can see that this project, I got the cup and these 2 wraps. This is a wrap and this is just stickers to kind of embellish it. I only paid $15.13. That is with tax. There wasn't much tax. There's only 86 cents in tax. So altogether, it was $14.27 for all these items. So one project only cost me $15. That for a cup project is kind of amazing unless you're buying in bulk. I'm not buying in bulk. This will probably be my only go around. I am currently using my mama cup. Let me see if I can show it without spilling it. The only problem I don't like about these cups is I hold my cup up here a lot and this lid comes off really easy. Your finger hits it and it's just coming off. So if I'm holding my cup and I'm trying to get in the door, that just comes right off. So I just gotta be careful with this. It went for a car ride today, it did wonderful. I've had cold drinks in it all day and nothing is coming loose, nothing is wrong with it. It's doing great. And the straw is a little small to put around your lips, but other than that, the cup is stinking cute and I love it. So let's go ahead and get our project rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and take these things out and show you the items I'm gonna use on this. And what this is this is the full wrap that will go all the way around the big cup. It's close to the same design. As you can see, the smiley faces look a little bit bigger, but it's close to the same design. There's just no flowers, which I'm kind of sad about, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and put that here. And what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and wash our cup down and put this one aside. This should be an easy peasy project. I say that, but you know how those go when you're trying to do something really fast and you can't get it done because you think it's easier than what it is. I'm gonna do the whole entire cup because I am putting something underneath here. And now be careful if you go to get these cups. I had my husband stop off for me on his way home from work. I was on FaceTime with him and we went shopping together. And I was like, oh, that's the cup, that's the thing. We couldn't find the exact same, my store did not have this one in stock. They had the same rainbow and the same saying, so we just got this one with the rainbow. But I was on the phone with him while he was shopping for me, like my good husband he is, and he brought it home and I opened it this morning and I'm like, where's the straw? So if you get one of these and the straw is gone, go back in the aisle. It comes with a straw, and this is a 40-ounce straw, so it's a very tall straw. So you want to make sure that that straw is here and it's included. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and post my information for my cradle, but they have them at Hobby Lobby. They have a pink one just like this. I think it's just, it might be both directions. I'm not for sure. I'll post that in the descriptions too for like probably $4. And I think I post both ones, but if you can go to Hobby Lobby and do a one-stop shop, keep the brick and mortar stores in business, because we did lose Joanne. So we only have I only have Michael and Hobby Lobby. So I want to keep them in business as long as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out, this is going to be my right hand side. I want my rainbow to be over here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it this way. I want my rainbow to be right here. So what I'm going to do, this is the way I'm going to wrap. And we're just going to look and see, look how good it is. So mine did pretty good. My wrap with the 16-ounce tumbler wrap is doable if you can cut it and put another design like I did. But if you're looking to just wrap it with a 16-ounce, it's not gonna work. So this is this one. This wrap is the 16-ounce, and all I did was cut it. So I did make it work, and you can, and I think it kind of looks better. We'll see. We'll see which one looks better. And then this one is gonna be here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one on. We're gonna take this one off. I'm gonna be using this little rainbow, maybe using this little rainbow right here. And it's tiny, but it's okay. It's gonna get the job done. So I'm gonna put that on first. And I wanna make sure this is straight, and it is. This was so simple. Literally, if I would stop talking and just do it, it would be done in a couple minutes. So this one's gonna go right here. So we're just gonna get that good rub. Good rub. So I might have to move a couple smiley faces, but that's okay. Oh, we're not down all the way, so we're just gonna put this right back on, and we're gonna give it a little bit more love. That's why you wanna kind of do everything slow. You don't wanna just rip it off, because if it's not on, you're kind of in the same spot, so you can just put it right back down like I did and be able to fix your projects. So all the rest are down. And this one seems a little bit more stickier than the other one. So we're gonna put that there. And I'm just gonna kind of go over it with my fingers again, just to make sure it's down all the way. And what we're gonna do with this one is make sure that these guys are all down. I do wish it had the daisies on it, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to follow this pattern right here. I'm just gonna cut right here. And none of this is gonna be taken away. We're gonna put this all right back on. We're just gonna go kind of go around where that rainbow is at. And we're gonna try to not disturb any of the smiley faces. And we might have to put some smiley faces underneath the rainbow, but we'll make it work. Easy, easy. I should have put the rainbow on top of the smiley faces, but I didn't want to do that. They all kind of blend in together, and we're gonna put them right back where they belong anyway. Here we go. So those ones are down. What I'm gonna do is turn this like this and put it this back right here. This goes right here, and see which ones are in the way. So I'm gonna cut away right here. You guys are gonna go right here because this is where I cut it. So we're gonna put him right back where he belongs. So this guy is gonna go right back here. And we're gonna try to seam it up so it's perfect. There we go. There's that. I'm gonna take this off so we can go ahead and put our other smiley faces on the mug. If I wasn't putting the smiley or the rainbow on there, this would be a really simple way to do, a simple cup to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this side and work my way back around. And then we'll put these ones in there, and then we are all done. I wouldn't have to do all this fussing and cutting, but what would crafting be if we didn't fuss and cut, right? I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna stand up a little bit. We're gonna wrap it right. Put that one right there. Perfect. Sorry, I had to stand up to get that one on. They're not all down, so you want to make sure that they're all down. Give it a little bit of love, and I'm going to put one right here. It needs a smiley face right here. And the smiley faces are good because there's no wrong way to do it. They kind of overlap each other and make all different designs, so there's no design to kind of put on there. So these ones I'm just going to put at the top. So then when you get done doing all this, you would just give it a little bit of love and make sure they're all down, and then your project is all done. So I think this whole group is going to fit just perfectly right here, and that's where it goes. So let me go ahead and... I like how they're upside down and they're all different directions. And this one goes right here. Right here, because he came off on my finger. And then we're gonna put these two right here. I'm gonna try to put this one right here where this little pink is at. there's that. Let's give it a little bit of love before we finish it off, because then we're all done. We are all done with this cup. And we can compare the two. Again, if I wouldn't have put this rainbow cup on here, if I wouldn't put this rainbow on the cup, then it would have been just the wrap, and it would have wrapped just fine. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put in Choose Happy on the inside of her cup, because on this one, I put Stay Positive right here. And then we'll compare the two here in a minute and see which one we like better. I'm thinking I like the one with the daisies, but I'm a daisy kind of girl. I like daisies, so I think that might be why I like it. But super easy. Even if you fuss with it and try to get it to work for you, and you make your own design, and you don't just wrap the cup in that design, it works super easy. I didn't have a problem. And it wasn't hard to cut apart or get it to fit or anything like that. It worked just fine. So we're gonna put Choose Happy. I just gotta make sure it's straight. I'm gonna eyeball the happy. There we go. And I think Choose Happy looks really cute with all the smiley faces, and it makes sense. But it's still so cute. So that's it. That is our project for today. If you can run to Hobby Lobby and get yourself some cold transfer decals, do it, because these were fun. I'm absolutely in love with this one. I love this wrap, and I'm glad that it went on this cup. I love this Stay Positive. I love everything about this cup. I was just wanting to make sure that this wrap was all the way around and that we were using the right wrap. But I do foresee a lot of projects in my future. So run to Hobby Lobby, get yourself some cold transfers, get yourself some cups. This is great for any age. Just go get them. This would be great for a senior citizens building, or anyone that is in a care home. This would be a great project for them to give to their loved ones or themselves. So run to Hobby Lobby and get yourself some cold transfers and give it a try. Let me know how you guys like it, which ones you like the better. I'm leaning toward this one is my favorite, but again, these are going to my aunties. So I hope you like what you saw today. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for watching, my Craft Along buddies. If you loved what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and see you soon.